Thank you for joining us. Welcome to LumioseStation.
Yo! What's up, guys? PKSparkxx, the pinnacle of Mario Peace, and also your competitive Wi-Fi battling conductors here again on Monday with another competitive Wi-Fi battle for you. First off, thank y'all for loving the intro to these battles. I don't know why. It's something that I really just cultivated when we first started LumioseStation, and it grew and it grew and it grew. So seriously, for you guys really repeating that intro, thank y'all so much. Let me know we're doing something right here. We got an intro that is catchy that you guys enjoy, and I promise to continue that intro for as long as we are doing Wi-Fi battles or any content here on LumioseStation. Now, today I'm bringing you guys a different UU team. I really wanted to bring a different UU team, so I pulled what I checked my box, pulled what I had, and this is what we're rocking out with. I understand that I have a fire weakness, but with my thick fat Snorlax and my Stormy, which is able to just laugh at anything, not to mention I have Nidoking, which if I can set up with my Garvantula with Sticky Web, it should be no problem for me to handle any of the fire types that may be a problem. Such as her Darmanitan. I am facing Julie. You guys know her as GirlProdigyX. She does Pokemon battles. She does Yu-Gi-Oh stuff. She's pretty much all over the place right now, but she's definitely a great YouTuber. Go check her out. Links to her Twitter and YouTube channel will be in the description below. But like I said, we are doing another UU battle. I didn't see any interesting Pokemon that you guys wanted to see me use last week. So I want you guys to try it again. Let me know exactly what different type of UU Pokemon you want to see me feature in the upcoming Wi-Fi battle. I'm going to do UU one more time, so let me know in the chat what Pokemon. UU, RU, NU, BL, whatever. So long as it can be played in UU, anything goes. And let me know if it's a unique set. Let me know how it's supposed to be played, and I will do my best to make it a reality for you guys. Now, we're doing this battle against Julie. She bought a Chestnut, a Blastoise, and a freaking Porygon 2. Now, I use Porygon 2 myself. I know that it makes a massive physical wall. A special wall, I should say. I know I see a Chestnut, which I'm assuming is a special wall, but then again, the Blastoise could be some sort of special variant as well. She has Lucario, which, if I allow it to set up, it will wreck lives. And then we have the Noivern, which is always a great check, definitely a great revenge killer with this wide array of attacks with Dragon Pulse, Dark Pulse, Air Slash, Flamethrower, Draco Meteor. You can be a physical attacker. I've seen it a couple times. It's power. Pretty much her team on paper is power. Just look at it, either physically or offensively or defensively, it is power. Me, on the other hand, I am playing more so with trickery in mind. I have my wall, which is my special wall, my Snorlax, and my physical is my Fortress. However, I don't really have anything that's such powerful. I need to play with tactics if I want to be her team. Nappy was watching me when I battled her. He was just like, she's going to destroy you. He had no faith in me, but you know what? It was all more motivation for me to pull through. And don't get me wrong, Nappy's a real. I took no offense to it, so don't worry about that. But with that all said and done, before we get into the battle, I want to ask you guys to check out the description because I am doing a TeeSpring campaign, my first one, with a very limited edition exclusive t-shirt design, Papa Shroom I'm growing, woo! So if you guys are interested in that, check that out, link in the description below. But otherwise, time for us to find out the winner of this epic UU battle against Julie. Begins with my King Boomy, the Nidoking, and her Noivern, there's no nickname. What the heck, Julie? What are you doing? Alright, so she immediately switches out here after frisking me and seeing that I am not scarfed, but I am life for her. I'm just like, well, crap. Now, this is a really telling point. I decided to bring my physical attacking Nidoking, which has Ice Punch, Poison Jab, Drill Run, and Sucker Punch. She goes out into her Blastoise, predicting the Ice Beam, which is a really good move for her. I have to switch out here because I refuse to lose my Boomy this early. So I go into my Stormy, which is not nicknamed because it came directly over from my Black 2, White 2, which was traded for me, so it has no nickname. But anyway, so she goes down into her Blastoise, and I'm like, okay, he's gonna go for a water attack. It's way too early for her to do anything else. And she goes for Ice Beam, Ice Attack, then I'll definitely resist that. She goes for Water Pulse, and I'm just like, God dang! Not only does it do almost over half to my Stormy, but she gets confusion. Now, I am a spec Stormy. I go for the Thunderbolt, I am going to break through confusion because I had no other safe switching right here. Her Blastoise is able to eat the Spec Thunderbolt, which is very telling and very good information for the future because she told me that she was max HP, max special attack, which means that a regular Blastoise can take a Spec Thunderbolt from a Starmie. But anyway, she goes to Dark Pulse and takes out Starmie. I go into my Charlotte and I'm like, okay, if she tries to switch out there, I'll just go for Volt Switch or whatever. I go for Volt Switch. I do take out the Blastoise. She does not switch out here. And I really didn't want to get rid of my Sash yet just because she still is that Lucario. And I'm like, okay, worst come to worst, I might need that Sash just to be able to get a kill. Otherwise, I would have set up myself my Sticky Web just so I can have my Boomy be better off. So anyway, she sends out her Lucario. I'm just like, well, crap, I didn't think of that. I should have went out into my Yanmega, but I didn't think that far ahead. So now I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go into my Fortress, which is my physical wall. She goes and sets up the Swords Dance. I'm like, okay, this could be game, but there's only one way to find out. She goes to close combat, and she does way over half to my max defense, max HP, Steel type Fortress. Neutral damage did all that damage. It was just like insane. I go for stealth while I just got this. I'm like, okay, I can probably sit up here. I hope to set up Vikes and one layer of spikes. Rocks and one layer of spikes. But instead I was only able to get up rocks, but still it's better than nothing. 2 close combats is definitely going to be able to take down my Lucario, and that is a dead worm, mate. Not looking good for me, folks. I go into my Yanmega, and I'm just like, okay, I know I'm not fast enough. Let me go for the D-Tech, get the speed boost off. I like D-Tech just for overprotect, just because D-Tech is hardly used. Granted, D-Tech has less PP, but I mean, whoever runs out of full PP with a Yanmega anyway? Let's be real here. So she goes for extreme speed after going for Bullet Punch. I'm like, well, crap. Luckily, extreme speed, even with +2, is not going to be able to take out my Yanmega. And I go for the Air Slash, which is going to do more damage, and that will take out Lucario. The biggest threat I was worried about has been averted. So now, after looking at a party, I'm like, I really need this Yanmega later on to take out this, take out Chestnut. So I'm going to switch out here, and she's going to go out to a Noivern, and I'm like, I can't stay in. I can't stay in. Can't stay in. Can't stay in. I'm not going to go try and detect or anything to see what she's going to do. I'm just going to immediately switch out of here. So I go into my Snorlax, which is my special wall, which is all I have left. And Snorlax, first of all, he eats up hits. And remember that I said the thick fat? Just look at how little that does. Oh my god, I love it. Snorlax! So anyway, she goes out into a Kong, which I'm like, okay, this is clearly her Darmanitan. So Kong takes herself out damage to 25% health, and I go for Body Slam. Come by, it's going to do neutral damage on anything that might come in here. It does over half damage to the Darmanitan. However, this right here is where my ignorance comes to light. I hardly run into Darmanitan, and whenever I do, usually Darmanitan is packing. It just used Flare Blitz and sometimes maybe Rock Slide. I had no idea Darmanitan possibly packs Superpower, and that is a dead Snorlax. Like I said, it was my own ignorance, but I will not forget that again. So with that all said and done, I go out to my Garvantula, which, like I said, not only will I possibly outspeed, but I do have the Sash, and the time where I may need it is now. So I'm going to go out into Volt Switch because I'm like, okay, it's going to do more damage, and in case she doesn't outspeed me, in case she's like some sort of bandit set, then I'll be able to kill the Darmanitan. Now, luckily, she's out here into a Ducky, which is good for me, great for me actually, because now I'm able to just get this switch in and get priority in. So I go into my physically attacking Nidoking. She goes out into Tri-Attack, and right here is a very telling moment. She gets the burn on Tri-Attack. Now that sucks, because I am physically attacking. Now I do know after Poison Jab to over half to the Porygon 2, I am going to be able to kill it with one more Poison Jab. So that's good for me. However, now one Pokemon I really wanted to use it for, which is really just Sucker Punch the Noivern when it came in here, right here really, which was the thing, is this do big damage to the Noivern, which I was hoping would be able to kill it after after the rock damage. So anyway, she goes to the, well, not just go for frisk, but first she frisks me again, detects my life form. I go for Sucker Punch yet again, and after seeing the damage, I see that it wouldn't have knocked out even with the burn, although it definitely would have taken me down to red. And she is going to be able to take me out with Flamethrower, which is definitely a safer play. And now my Nidoking is down. Not good at all. First of all, my walls are down, and one of my primary, my priority attacker is down. Not looking good for me. So anyway, she goes for Flamethrower again. I go for Thunder, because Compound Eyes boost and all that, and I didn't think Volt Switch would probably kill. So she goes for Flamethrower and doesn't even take me down in my Sash. So now the Noivern comes out. The Noivern is out. She goes out into a Sonic, which happens to be her Chestnut, and I'm like, okay, last two Pokemon, this is it. Gotta go for big damage. So I go for Broke, I go for the Bug Buzz, and is it because, you know, Chestnut, oh, look at that face, oh my god. Because Chestnut is physically defensive, not specially, she goes for, what is it? But because Bug Buzz does pretty good damage, I think it does a little bit over half, which is really good. Well, close to half anyway. So anyway, Lizzie is going to give her the rest of my 9 HP, and my Charlotte is gone. So now it's down to the last two Pokemon. First of all, she switched out of her Darmanitan, which for some reason, I don't know why she did it, but it's did it on arrival. It is DOA, quite literally. So I go for the Air Slash, and that was it. GG. That's it, because the Darmanitan is going to come in. Air Slash does not miss. Like I said, I thought ahead because I knew that I needed Yanmega to take care of this Chestnut and possibly deal with any other Pokemon she might have. So that switch out there really did hand me the game. So she swapped out a Kong right here. Like I said, I don't know why she did that, but Kong is there on arrival, and that is good game, GirlProdigyX. Oh! That battle was intense. One thing I love about that battle is that it wasn't really hacks filled. You know, the one hack that did anything was the Tri-Attack hacks, but you know, that's one. You know, there weren't any crits, there wasn't any paralysis or anything. It was just good gameplay, and it came down to the wire. That is possibly the thing I appreciate the most about this battle with Julie, is the fact that it really wasn't a battle about luck so much as it was skill. And luckily enough, my foresight into dealing with that Chestnut gave me the win. Otherwise, that would have went to Julie. Like Nappy said in the beginning, this battle on paper looked to be in her favor. It really did, but luckily I was able to think ahead just a little bit. I don't think I'm going to be using Fortress anymore. If you guys remember back in LumioStation, very early I did my top 10 list of steel types, which you guys should go check out. I'll make sure to tell Nappy to link that in the description below. But you know, let me type that thing right now. Link top 10 steel types. Alright, so there we go. That's a little bit of shout out to the early days of LumioStation. But anyway, you guys know that Fortress is in the top 5. I'm not going to spoil it, but it was in the top 5. However, with the with the nerf, thanks to Steel not resisting Ghost or Dark anymore, and its typing, it really doesn't wall as well as it should. It is an amazing entry hazard set it up. It gets access to Toxic Spikes, and Stealth Rocks. It can also blow them away with Rapid Spin. The utility from a Fortress is amazing, so if you need something like that, Fortress is definitely something you consider. However, as a sheer physical wall, I'm sad to say, I think its time has passed. But, who knows, maybe it will shine better in OU than UU. But with that said, I do want to thank you all for watching. That concludes today's video. Don't forget to check out the description for any other fun items and whatnot. Otherwise, thank you all for watching. Stay hot, guys. And I'll see y'all next time.